What is up, YouTube? It is your boy MD back again with another video, and for this video we're going to be reacting to a teaser for the upcoming Avengers Doomsday, which I believe is dropping December 18th of 2026. And this is a big deal because as anybody that knows, I'm one of the biggest Marvel fans, especially MCU fan, and post Endgame, you've had some good films here and there, but I feel like Marvel's really kind of been on the decline. So this is a big deal, not just because it's the next Avengers film that we've gotten since Endgame, but it marks the return of the dynamic duo in the Russo brothers and Anthony and Joe Russo. So they're not. I don't think they're just back here to make another great MCU film and Avengers film. They're here to essentially, I believe, bring the MCU back to its days of glory. And I think if anybody can do that, it's these two guys, because they had that, in my opinion, they're unblemished in the MCU. Films like Winter Soldier, Infinity War, and Endgame. I think, did I miss something? It was yes, Civil War, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame. So they're 4 for 4 in my opinion. But yeah, and then also marks the return of RDJ, Robert Downey Jr., but this time he'll be playing Victor Von Doom, aka Doctor Doom. So this one, it looks like it's a very brief teaser. So we're gonna react to it, and I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into it. Let's go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this who I think it is? Oh, oh, hold the phone. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I gotta say it. The real Captain America is back. Sorry, Sam Wilson. Nah, it's that guy, man. And then we got a countdown. But yeah, I mean, that was a little teaser. But I mean, hey, man, Chris Evans, man, Steve Rogers, the OG is back, man. Man, and he is very much needed right now. Like, I don't. It just in my opinion, I don't think he's gonna have a big role. I think he's I feel like it's gonna be more on par of kind of like with Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and No Way Home, Spider-Man No Way Home. I feel like it's gonna be I'm thinking maybe like the third act of the movie. I mean, it could be at the beginning, middle. What I feel like it's gonna be at like the tail end of it. Or here's another possibility. I think that this could be the like maybe this scene is the post credit scene leading into Secret Wars or something like that. I feel like it's either going to be at like the latter half of the film, or maybe leading into Secret Wars. But yeah, I mean, I was already kind of excited, especially with the Russos being back. But now that we know that he's back as Cap, that's amazing news. That is amazing news. And hopefully, I think this means like because I know we're getting RDJ back as Doctor Doom, but that tells me, and I think I'm that much more confident that RDJ also will be coming back, even if it's just for Secret Wars. I think RDJ is gonna return as Tony Stark. I mean, if you're bringing back Chris Evans and Steve Rogers, that tells me um you're probably bringing him back. Maybe not in Doomsday, but definitely in Secret Wars. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. Yeah, I think just watching that, I feel like it definitely feels like they're it feels like Doomsday especially is gonna really kind of delve into like the potential fallout or the potential unintended consequences or ramifications of Endgame, because then you're kind of messing with time and using the going through the quantum realm and retrieving the Infinity Stones. I think that Doomsday is gonna be kind of the unintended consequences of that movie. And I think, which I think is kind of cool. I hope it looks like it's gonna have. Hopefully, it ties into Endgame, which I think would be dope. But yeah, I think I'm excited for this movie. I think I don't know if it's gonna be better or than Infinity War Endgame, but I do think it's gonna be within that. It's gonna be consistent. I think it's gonna be in that. Um, it's gonna be in that ilk, the same way we think of it. I just the Russo brothers haven't let me down yet. I just don't see them. I as hype as I am for this movie, I think I'm more hyped for Secret Wars, because knowing what I know about Secret Wars and the storyline, I think if we're excited for Doomsday, I think that's Doomsday is the appetizer. I think the main course meal is Secret Wars, and but yeah, I'm excited, and I can't wait to see it. December 18th can't come fast enough, and it's like there's so many good films coming out, but I think for me, the fact that it's the end of the year, I feel like it needs to be, and they're smart actually by putting it out in that month, because there's a lot of good movies coming out this year. Like you got the Super Mario Galaxy movie, you got the Michael Jackson biopic, you got Devil Wears Prada Part 2, you got the Street Fighter movie, what's something else? The Odyssey, Christopher Nolan, that I'll be dropping the reaction to that. It's just so many things coming out. So yeah, I think that them putting it out almost like to end the year, and putting it out a year in advance, that that gives them the opportunity to like generate hype for this movie, because I think this movie, they need to be promoting the heck out of this movie, because I think this movie, because superhero movies I think have just there I think there's definitely an element of superhero fatigue, but I think part of it is that the quality has not been the same. I think if the quality was of the Winter Soldier element of like the Dark Knight trilogy, if it was in that if it was of that level, I think people would still be invested. But I think the problem is the comic book films have gotten lazy. They've gotten lazy. They just like, oh, we'll just put in a cool costume, throw in a couple special effects, and people eat it up. I'm like, no, you have to, people. I think people are, this Avengers Doomsday is needed. It is needed for the comic book genre, because if this movie doesn't hit, I know it will, but if this movie doesn't hit, then I think this is like the end of like the comic book genre, as far as like it having that height. But yeah, I think I think this movie's gonna hit, because we said that, but if Deadpool and Wolverine, even though it's a very entertaining, but yet the story's very vanilla, it's very generic, but yet Deadpool and Wolverine made $1 billion, and it was an R-rated movie. So if that movie can make $1 billion, this movie I think can make. I don't know if it's gonna make, the what Endgame made. It could. I mean, if they promote it like crazy, it could. But I think it's easily a 0.5. I think it could make over $2 billion. I think worst case scenario, I'm thinking 1.8, 1.9 billion. I think that's like worst case scenario, but I think best case scenario it's gonna be over 2 billion. Just I don't know if it's gonna make Endgame money. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm excited for this. I'm definitely, this probably is my most anticipated film of 2026. you know. And those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? In the leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe as usual. And I'm MD, and I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.